The Mixed Breakfast is Saturday Morning Rod, brought to you by Honda, the all-new Honda Accord. Time for yourself.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, so yesterday I was saying that I went to the hospital for my regular checkups. Usually I go for a blood test.
Yes,
because
all
of my
good.
stroke that happened 2 years ago. So they want to watch out for cholesterol and all that.
Yes.
So while I was there, this guy was looking at me and he said, "Are you from the radio? Are you the radio guy?"
Really?
Yeah. So I said, yeah, I am a radio guy. So we started chatting and we shared a lot in common.
And then?
First of all, he's telling me that his son is adopted.
Okay.
Just like my son.
Just like Darian, yes.
Yeah. And they're about the same age. My
Okay.
son is 11 years old and his son is 10 years old.
Okay.
So I said, so what are you doing here? He said, well, my son came for treatment.
Oh, okay.
You know, he didn't want to tell me at first, but
Okay.
after a little bit more probing and a little bit more sharing on my behalf, because my son went through very bad eczema, then he opened up and said that his son is there because his son has cancer.
Oh, okay. What
10-year-old
stage and what
son.
kind?
Well, it's a very rare cancer. I heard that is the first kind in Asia. I can't remember, to be honest, but it affects the stomach. It was in his stomach.
Oh,
He only found
poor
out,
thing.
I think last year,
How old? How old is the son?
10 years old.
10, okay.
Yeah. So when the stomach grew bigger,
Yeah.
and they decided to bring him to the doctor, and then that's where they found out
Poor
that
thing.
the little boy, the 10-year-old boy, had cancer.
So now he's undergoing chemo treatment.
Yes, he
Okay.
was. So I was there at hospital. I said, Mr. Chan, can I record you? Have a chat and then
Oh,
record
did
the thing."
you?
I did.
Okay, good.
Have a listen to Mr. Chan
This is the father.
of the son who has cancer.
Okay.
So, yeah, how's it been so far? Today is what, his 10th cycle.
Yes, time.
Right. So he has cancer. Your son has cancer.
Yes.
Cancer of
Yes. Sarcoma,
sarcoma, which is,
which is something like the shell along their
yeah.
like arms or hand. This one is in the stomach.
When did you learn that he had cancer?
We found out that his tummy. His tummy is growing bigger and bigger.
Bloated, right?
Yeah.
How old is Francis?
This year is 10.
When did you find out that he had?
Last year May.
Last year, May, is it?
Yes.
How did you feel when you found out?
Oh, we were very down that time. Like we cannot accept.
Yeah. How do you feel now?
Now, at least we have some knowledge from there. Now, at least we know already what
Yeah.
to do.
Were you scared?
Definitely you scared that time. And we have to think like how long we have to face all these things. Then financials.
Yeah. Has Francis changed after he found out he had cancer?
He himself also changed a bit. Like
Changed?
Yeah, like he understood. Like he said, okay, today we have to go to hospital. Then he just he go.
I know you got work today. You took a day off.
I took day off and I like my wife lah.
Yes.
Change shift.
Yeah.
Until our leave also all gone. Finish.
Yeah.
Unpaid leave. I have to
Right.
go to unpaid leave.
Poor
What a sad story,
thing.
you know.
It's so difficult, being the dad of watching your child suffer like that,
Yeah. And they've been trying for kids, and finally they got a kid. This young Francis.
Yeah.
And this thing happened to
Yeah.
Francis, cancer. And Mr. Chan is not a well-to-do chap.
Exactly. I mean, I can't even visualize it. I mean, when my brother got sick, it was a shock to our family.
Yeah.
When he had cancer, thankfully he's recovered now. It took many years, and
Right.
he's a real fighter, a real trooper to get through that. And I do
And
know
can I
several
tell you
people
something?
who have survived it.
I spoke to Francis after that, 10-year-old Francis. He's a real trooper as well, a real fighter. I had the opportunity to speak to young Francis, who was going through chemo.
It's a cancer called sarcoma. Now, sarcoma is actually a cancer that rises from the cells of. It's inside your bone. It's a tumor of sorts.
Yes.
In your cartilage, in your fat, in your muscles, and stuff like that. It's quite rare to have human sarcomas.
Yeah, I heard it's one of its kind in Asia.
Yeah.
Well, have a listen as I'm speaking to young Francis, who has tubes in his body, no hair, his stomach is bloated. That's how they found out that young Francis has cancer. Hello, Francis.
We can talk in Bahasa Malaysia.
You can talk. But my Bahasa Malaysia not so good lah, Francis. Can you talk in English?
No,
Cannot. There, you just say cannot. How are you? Are you good? Hey, is that the new temple run? I have this one.
This one is new. This one is new.
This one is the old one. Are you good? I play every day. Every day got different challenge, right?
No, I play every day.
How are you? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Are you feeling okay? Today is your treatment. Was it painful? Not painful? Oh, you're a brave boy, huh? You know what? I went through this as well. I had this. I'm scared of this. I'm scared to put needle inside. The time they put inside, very painful, man. You braver than me lah. Bila balik? Bila balik?
Tak tahu. Ayah tahu.
Ayah tahu. Hari ini balik.
Bukan.
I tried to get him to
that's
talk, but
so
it was tough because I'm a stranger lah.
Of course, he's not going to open up to you. Maybe over the next few days, if you get to speak to him again.
You know what?
To?
I want to do that. I want to keep visiting young Francis. We were talking about little games that he had. He's like a typical little kid.
Of course.
He wants to play games, and it's sad that something like that.
So you got
has
the
happened to him.
contact and stuff.
Got the contact.
And know where they are.
I want to help this family out.
How
because
much more treatments left, and how long will it be?
Well, I'm not sure, but I want to help this family out and possibly kids who suffer from cancer as well. Something like that should never happen to them.
No, of course not.
Maybe over the next few weeks, I can start calling people from
Perhaps,
Malaysia, trying to
yeah.
find out if there's a place where they can help these kids
Yeah.
financially, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and support you in your process if that's something that you want to do.
Yeah, I want to do. I'm so sad. Look at this boy. He's exactly like my son,
Yeah.
who is about the same age,
Yes.
both adopted.
Yes.
And if there was no tubes coming out of him, he'd be running around like
Of course
everybody
he
else.
would. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, isn't it? It's like the day we found out that my brother was sick, he was about to get on a flight and go to university. And then, we just found out, but he's made a full recovery now. So I hope that this young Francis manages to make a full recovery too.
Yeah, I'll give young Francis and the dad a call over the weekend and see how he went, because he was just going into chemo
Brilliant. Okay.
after that.
Sarcoma.
Yes. Well, we're trying to help Francis, and I heard MAKNA supports Francis and his family and some other kids with cancer as well.
Yes.
I thought we want to find out a little bit more about MAKNA. We spoke to the General Manager, Puan Farahida, yesterday.
MAKNA is the National Cancer Council, and they help people who, let's say, are underprivileged or can't afford treatment.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you very
So
much.
you're the General Manager for MAKNA.
Yes, I think so.
What does that mean? What do you do? Who are you in MAKNA?
She's the General Manager.
I know, but I mean, like,
I'm sorry.
define. Like, what do you do? Like, I mean, obviously a person who works for a good cause, but what's your day-to-day like?
Usually we get cases that come to the hospitals. Then we screen to see what kind of help that they need, case-to-case basis, based on the merit of each case. No two cases are alike.
Yeah. Puan Farahida, I met Francis. Francis sadly enough, he has cancer.
He's got sarcoma, and that's
Yeah.
quite rare, apparently, is it?
It's very rare. It's usually in women.
Right.
So that's like, it's very rare, but it's only 10.
Yeah, 10 years old,
Yeah.
sadly enough. And MAKNA is helping little Francis out. Can you tell us the mission of MAKNA, your establishment, the service provided?
Right. Well, we've been in existence. This will be our 20th year.
Okay.
The services that we provide actually is holistic,
Okay.
beginning from the awareness of cancer. They don't know anything about cancer. That's what we do.
Right. So how many patients get your assistance, and are the majority adults or children? And what's the most common cancer?
Yeah, majority are adults there. Reason being because we help patients who are referred in the government hospitals.
Okay.
Therefore, pediatric cases do get free services. But those cases that are unique, very rare, that's not in the government blue book,
Yes.
for them to get the drugs that's provided free, they come to organizations like MAKNA, Cancer Society, or any other NGOs in the country.
You know what? My mission is to help some kids, and I understand that you have, I think, 5 kids under MAKNA here in Selangor. I want to help these 5 kids out. Over the weekend, right? A lot of people came up to me and asked, because I spoke to Francis over the week, and they said, how can they help? And then I said, and I found out that MAKNA has 5 other kids, so they said, how can we help the kids?
How can we do that?
Maybe we can do a collaboration, and get some help, and then get people who want to donate money for the kids who have cancer to, donate money.
To have a direction there.
Yes, to MAKNA, and then you guys can send the money out to the kids.
So they have a website called People Giving.
People Giving.
That was set up specifically for campaigns like these.
Yes.
So people can log on and just fill in their details and just pledge and
Great.
donate online.
Fantastic.
Let's have a meetup, and then I'll see how we can help the kids.
Brilliant.
Great. That's great.
Yeah, because they're very close to my heart. But just like young Francis, my son is a doctor as well, and he had some medical problems, some medical issues. So I know how hard it is for the parents.
Yeah, and my parents had to go through it. Our family had to, because my brother had cancer and he recovered from it. So I'm definitely supporting anything you guys are doing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for talking to us this morning. We'll chat more, okay?
No worries.
Brilliant. Thank you, Puan Farahida.
And as a GM of MAKNA, I think I'm going to speak to her more and find out how everybody can do their part and get some money going for the people like MAKNA, so they can support the kids and patients with cancer as well.
Mixed together with MAKNA, then helping out. That's fantastic.
True that. Okay, listen, this morning. Hi, good morning, Puan Farahida.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Yeah, great.
So, are we
every day.
great, fantastic. So, are we going to be collaborating and try and raise some money for the kids in MAKNA who suffer from cancer?
Please say yes.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course.
Yay!
Fantastic. And how's that going to happen?
Well, we're going to be raising funds for People Giving, but that can only start like tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people can log online. It's www.peoplegiving.com.
Brilliant.
Oh, okay.
And when they go onto this website, what will they see and what is there?
Well, usually the first page is about the campaign itself.
Okay.
So a little bit like half a page or something like that, and there's a click button.
Okay.
For what is the pledge that you want to give.
Okay.
I think there's a target amount, to raise as well.
Okay, what's the target? Do you know the target?
I think it's set for 20, I think.
20,000. All right, great. I hope to surpass that one.
That's great.
Yeah, well, yes, I hope so too, yeah.
Exactly. I think everybody will join in and help out, the kids, especially kids with cancer. It is sad when I went to see Francis, a young boy like that with the sparkle still in his eye, he should be out playing instead of being in a hospital with all the tubes going through his body.
I know, his dad is like my fifth son.
Yeah?
At the same age, yeah.
Yeah. My son is about the same age as well. He's running around all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's fantastic, that Mick's going to be collaborating with MAKNA, Mick's giving back with MAKNA pretty much, and this will all be set up by tomorrow, say.
Yeah.
Mick's gives back with MAKNA, that's what it's going to be called, yeah, Rod?
Yep, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Well, I can't wait, man. You know what? Let's work together on this one, Puan Farahida, and we'll try and raise that 28K and help the kids.
Let's try and get this Mix Gives Back with MAKNA up on our mix.fm, Rod.
Yes.
At least by tomorrow, so everyone can go check it out and see how we're going to do this.
Okay. Thanks for talking to us this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You know what? I'll do anything to raise that money for the kids suffering from cancer. Kids should never be suffering from cancer.
I know, it's
Nobody
very
actually, to be
unfortunate,
honest. Yeah.
especially when young children suffer from it, because you often wonder, like, how come, why them, they're so small and so young, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of being so small, I think kids who are really small shouldn't be punished too hard.
Oh,
I
well.
was reading